we go. I'm opening the live stream to see what we can see. I often wonder how big of a delay there is. Because
well, it's available now, but yeah, you're absolutely right. You never really know.
Yeah. Here we go. Is that us?
I'm here.
It's live, but
hi, Evan.
Hi, Evan.
And Max. Hey.
Is anybody else seeing the fact that it's all black?
Mine's not.
Really?
Yeah, I see us. I see your screen.
Seriously?
I'm serious.
Okay. Evan, thank you. Yes, thank you. By the way, I don't know, Jesse,
exciting.
If you've been to our recent episodes, or episodes that have timestamps on there, I don't know if you've noticed, but when you actually put the links in there, it divides up the video on the screen, so you can click.
Nice.
It shows you. So it's like they've given labels, so like, chatter doing this part of the thing and whatever. And there's a little line that appears on the bottom of the screen that divides it by those sections. So you can jump straight to them. So that's what I love. Anyway, so yeah, my phone is playing like cuckoo banana times right now. So I'm going to try to redo this. I mean, just for me. It doesn't matter for anybody else.
Oh, I think I just messed up my hair.
I think I'm going to restart YouTube.
Oh, no.
Because here's the thing. When it's not showing the image on the screen, my phone goes to sleep. So I can't even follow the chat.
Which means it's kind of pointless.
Yeah. This is so embarrassing.
Oh my goodness. Well, it's not embarrassing. It's just,
No.
have problems.
No, that's like, I'm just not going to see it. This is so lame.
It's really not showing up at all?
No, and so like I'll leave it up and I'll see chat for a couple of minutes, I guess, but it's just going to go to sleep. I don't know. I'll try again later.
I'll try to like double time.
Yep.
Make sure I'm reading the comments and shouting at you as appropriate.
Thank you. Okay, so anyway, but all right. So let's start with our poll. I believe it was a landslide, so I'm glad of that. I guess.
This is the most landslide I have ever seen because two of the options didn't get any votes at all, and so. If everybody recalls, so if you weren't on Patreon, it was really voting for the position of that diacritic with that cool. Now I've forgotten which sound it is. My word.
It's a schwa.
The cool letter shape. A schwa.
Yeah.
There we go. And so two of the options got 0 votes all the way through. Not a single person wanted it. And then one option got 2 votes, and all the other votes went to option A. So, like, there were only 2 votes that went to option D, and I suddenly can't remember which one option D was. But all the rest went to option A. And I'm actually going to pull it up so that way I can remind myself what these votes were for. So option A, the centered over the left 2 lines, is the winner. Option D, plunked down like a cute little house, had 2 votes.
Yeah.
I kind of like that one, but I do think option A, if I were allowed to vote, I'm pretty sure option A is what I would have selected.
Yeah. So, I mean, there were a lot of problems with this shape. It's really not going to work. Sorry, I'm just really disappointed that the live stream isn't going to work. I like looking at the comments, so, I mean, just fill me in. There were a lot of problems with this shape. So, I plunked it down. I wanted it to work, but it's just, this line here is too fat, and so for this line to terminate in that line, it's just a little bit too unrealistic, I think. And also, if you're just looking at that shape, it's so small, that change there, that you might think, well, why doesn't it just do a straight line? But the thing is, if it does a straight line, then it's going to look like one of the other shapes. which is these two, right? Because it's like, that was the other question. If it's going to do that, why doesn't it do that? No, wait, we did these. Oh, oh boy. I forgot what we did for those. We didn't put them in the real spots, did we? No, we did. We did. There they are. There they are. I'm sorry. Never mind. Anyway.
I don't know.
Okay, and so then the other question was exactly what does centered mean, right?
Right.
Is it across the whole shape? Is it this line extended? Or is it just across this relevant part? And I think that our patrons made the right choice by saying that it should be centered across the relevant part. I think that was the best thing to do. Even though that's not what I had done down there. I think that I probably would have not done that. And so honestly, thank you. It's always good to remember that. Just do the thing that looks good. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to have to... This Wacom tablet is acting up again. So I'm going to have to stop using it as my mouse pad.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's okay. We're all right. Okay, so then might need a little bit of space. So I'm going to make some space here.
And how many more glyphs did we have?
It looks like a lot, but they're all variations on the same shape, roughly.
That's right. That's right.
So we have
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You've got this.
Yeah. And then the numbers, but again, the numbers are easy. Okay. So we've done H. We've done...
And Agodog points out correctly that today is the last episode for Ingala, which is why I was curious to see how much work we're saying. Come on now, David.
Yeah.
Just get it done.
I got this. I got this. Okay.
He does have this. I do need to settle on 2 names today. So in terms of what I'm doing, we need to make sure Kasali and Kalima make it into the language, and both of them are 3 syllables, and so we've been kind of struggling with what to do with those. So those need to at some point just make it into the language, so that way those can be done. And then the other thing that I had is actually a little to-do list. I figure we have so many things we want to do, that we want to have added. And I'm realizing, David...
Yeah. Go ahead. Orange stars are what we need to do. Go ahead.
Ooh, okay. Gotcha.
But yes, go ahead.
I'm realizing that Pages doesn't think I'm online collaborating with you. And so our documents look different.
Okay, so I'm going to try closing it and opening it.
And I have a green check. Oh, you have a red this time.
You know why?
I see it.
You know why? It was because we had that update. Uh-oh, nope.
Okay.
I already updated it.
Oh no, is it making it update again?
That's the thing. I already updated it. Like that was the whole point of doing automatic updates. This is okay, hold on.
Okay. Well, as he's working on that, the reason I said that was because I was like, that is not my to-do list. I changed my to-do list because I figure since this is our final episode, we need to get some little phrases down, like hello and goodbye. How are you? So, fun little rabbit phrases. And so that was my other big thing, was to just try to work on those and get ideas for how rabbits might wish each other greetings and salutations and whatnot. So that was that. I'm giving the evil
Okay.
eye. Oh, there you are. It says you've joined.
Yeah, it did update, but it didn't recognize that I had updated. It wanted me to do the little splash screen that says, "Hello, welcome to the new update," where we didn't change bookmarks.
Oh,
Anyways,
yeah.
okay, so what page do you want me to go to?
Well, it was the same page you were on with the to-do list. It was just, I was like, I've changed the list.
Well, it started it
And it's
over.
not on your screen.
It started it over.
What's it?
It put me back at the beginning. So to-do list.
So I'm on page 6, the very bottom of page 6.
Bottom of page 6.
Yeah, where I've got the
All it says is "I
hello,
love you."
goodbye.
So thank you for that. I appreciate it. Like,
Apparently, I may be out of sync for some people. That's weird.
okay, but like seriously, all it says on page 6 is "I love you." That's it.
That's page 7. Page 6 is
It,
right above it.
it is
Well,
not.
how do we have different page numbers in a shared document?
Like, are you looking at it? Like, it says
I am right now. I'm
the-
going to send you a screenshot.
the
as
page number is
evidence.
at the top. Remember, not the bottom.
Yes, and I'm sending you a screenshot so that way you don't think I'm going crazy.
Okay.
This is going to happen. Anyway, so while we're working through these little issues, someone else had asked about what language was next, and our patrons are still voting, and so we actually aren't sure which language we're starting next Thursday. And patrons, if you haven't voted yet, make sure you get your vote in, because you can vote all the way up until next Thursday. So we will literally find out what language we're working on 15 minutes before we join in.
Okay, so the good news is that it looks like my YouTube is working again. So that's something.
Well, good. Well, I sent you the screenshot for evidence that my page 7 says "I love you" at the top.
Except that you're frozen.
I'm frozen?
No, it's me doing it. Okay, whatever.
Okay.
All right, I'm just. Nah. Okay, so.
Okay.
And yeah, you're right. It does say 7 there for you. And that. That sounds, honestly, it sounds like the beginning of a postmodern magical realism novel. Like that. Like that. What was it? House of Leaves, where the house, when measured, it measures slightly bigger on the inside than it does on the outside. But
So what I wonder what magical page I have that you do not. I'm very excited to find out.
Yeah. I mean, it worries me, but if the document is okay with it, then.
Pretty much.
Like, it's not telling us anything. Oh, man.
I'm actually going to see.
You want to try
I'm just
closing
making
it?
sure that your document updates if I do something.
I'm good. Yep. Do you want to try closing it and opening it again and see what happens?
We may need to, because we're not on. Oh, there it goes. I was like, wow, we really are on a big lag. Okay, because I entered down a line quite a while ago.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll close. One moment while I close all the other documents I have been working on. So that way I can truly close pages and try again.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I start working on M. So I'm going to start with this shape. So we're going to delete that. Oh, you need to be on the black arrow. Delete that, and delete that. Start with this shape right here. Or at least with this line. Yeah, because this one is not good. We need to do something else there. Okay. Yeah.
And Dark Horse, you can actually have a lot of language without grammatical terms. We didn't really have any until some Greek philosophers started realizing there were patterns in language, and Greek had been spoken for a long time before they ever even talked about it.
Yeah, words for grammatical terms are like so low down the list of things you need. It's just really not worth concerning themselves. Anyway, so who was it? Oh yeah, so by the way, Evan Stewart, like, I actually learned about House of Leaves before I had any idea what Doctor Who was, and certainly before I knew the TARDIS thing. It's bigger on the inside. So like, but of course that existed first. It existed before House of Leaves. So then it's like, I remember when I first heard the premise of House of Leaves, I was like, oh, that sounds pretty cool. That sounds kind of interesting. And I don't like, is this just a ripoff? Like, they just get the idea from Doctor Who. Uh, anyway.
Did they? Did you find out?
I don't know. I never bothered looking at it because I wasn't that interested. Um, a friend that I trust said that House of Leaves had some interesting points, but I could probably pass, and I trust his judgment. Okay, so then for this one, so we got that swooshy swoosh.
Okay, so while he's working on his swooshy swoosh, I want to know how you guys think rabbits greet each other.
These are wrong.
What will their phrase be that gets turned into their hello? I'm so excited for it to catch up.
65, 53. There we go. Okay. Now.
That looks like a beautiful line.
It does, but I just needed to do that because it had the measurements wrong. I had to punch them in again.
Oh, and you didn't need me to read it. I'm so ready to always... I got the numbers.
No, I'm pretty sure 88, 76, 65, 53, right?
88, 76, 65, 53, is that what you said?
88, right?
88, yeah.
And why is it doing 83? That's weird. Did I put in 83 first? I might have. Anyway, I just need a little line across from 500 to the terminus. But maybe a little bit fatter than that.
Arcade, I don't think Sup Jerk is going to make it. Where have you hopped? How fares your grass? Cheek smoosh? Cheek smoosh. Oh, we hop in the same place.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
May you not see a fox today. That sounds like a goodbye.
Yeah, it does. Kind of like that.
What have you found tasty? Oh, hop safely. That's another goodbye.
Hop safely.
A word that means grammar the way we use it, it's stay grammar. So it could be grammar for greeting and stay grammar for leaving. That was Evan's suggestion. I'll put an asterisk so we remember that that's a special. An anime fan says, hop long and prosper. May your cheeks be wide, Jasmine. That's fun. Wide. Yummy nibblings. Logan says, on the contrary, may you see any foxes today. If you don't see the fox first, you will be dead. So that is true. May you see whatever foxes are in your neighborhood today.
Ice Tone's description of the book sounds more interesting. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll give it a go. Now, bear in mind, I haven't read a book in... I mean, 3 or 4 years. It's embarrassing.
Wow.
Okay, let's see. Now we just need one stroke like that. Oh, that's terrible. So I'm gonna need to angle that second stroke.
Okay.
In fact. Okay, that's no good.
So David said there was a request for singase.
Huh?
Oh, there it is. But it already has a meaning, so I don't need to add it because that means leap high, correct?
Oh,
David.
So we were, remember, we were going to do that. We were going to make it be some sort of a derivational thing.
Oh, I did not remember we needed a derivation, so that is on our to-do list. I just thought, hey, look, it already has a meaning. We're done. And
yeah, I think that I think we're right, or like it's the same cause, Logan. So it is also Meridian, but it's more like, not like, oh, I want to read right now. Oh, I'm going to spend time with Meridian. It's more like, aha. So this is my alone time. What am I going to do with it? Since I have a very, very limited amount, and it's like most of the time, other things are rising to the top.
okay, I can't remember. What is the superscripted ANGMA, the special dead key combo?
It's a hashtag.
Oops.
Okay.
There we go. Okay. I don't know why my brain wasn't connecting to do that. Okay. Go with luck is another one I see. Oh, and Ice Tone says it's a wonderful book, but has a secondary protag who is just awful.
Mm.
So just, heads up.
It is kind of funny that we have not really discussed luck at all when we're doing something about rabbits and rabbits' feet and whatnot. I'm gonna scroll up. I don't know how far back the chat is. I think my video is further back than the chat is, but
Okay.
this is going to be a very important shape. It's going to basically decide a ton of other characters, like all 5 of the rest of the characters that exist. What do people think about this shape?
Well, what I see, by the way, I like it. So I'm curious to see.
So zdravia bita is zdravia tibia is related, right, to zdravzita, yeah? And if it is, oops. Oh. Yeah. 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 Raziel likes it. Yeah, it is very much like an edge, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So basically this basic shape is going to be iterated in 2 different ways, it looks like. Yeah, 2 different ways. It's gonna show up one way in 3 glyphs. No, 4 glyphs.
Mm-hmm.
And then a different way in the last glyph.
I had a typo that was really fun. Okay. So anybody who's...
Wow, Raziel, thank you. Sorry. Go ahead.
It looks like anyone who's talking about it says they like it. Yeah. Evan, I fixed it. I have B grammar. I don't know why. I promise you, I fixed it. It says B grammar.
First.
And Dark Horse, I don't think David was meant for May the Earth Embrace You to be dark. I think that's more about like they dig underground.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we're going to start with because that's the most basic form.
And somebody else, Ice Tones, there it is. I was going to say someone else in the chat had said it depends on cultural values, and that is absolutely correct in many ways, but really it's more also just about thinking what they have around them, how they see each other, and their place in their world. So it's definitely Um, it is, yeah, it is very cultural based. And you can see that with a lot of languages, like Indo-European, their goodbyes is usually something about, like adios is literally, to God, or goodbye is literally God be with you. And so,
Hop with me. That's kind of nice.
oh, I do like that. Oh, applesauce project. And it's also nice and short because some of these are kind of lengthy.
How would the full phrase come out? Hop with me, because of course we have everything that we need for that.
Which is even better. I know ahe is hop. Oh wait, and it needs to be imperative. So one moment while I look up all the other pieces because my brain just doesn't remember all the other ones. I think may is the form of with that we want. Yes, may.
I wonder how big that should be. Do I have any others that have a stroke? This. So it should be not as big as that. Definitely. So it should be a little smaller than that.
Me.
That's it. Right there. Perfect. Okay.
Okay. And now I just need to remember what comes at the beginning of imperatives. I feel like it's I, but I'm going to have to remember it. Oh, yes! With the pre-vocalic S. That's right. Oh. Okay, so David, if you actually scroll down in the Pages document.
I'm sorry, I just read what Arcade wrote. Okay.
Like, what's me? Yes. Walk with me.
Okay.
But yeah, I think this is correct. People can tell me if I'm wrong.
Is that how we do prepositional phrases? Like, what? Is that how we do that with pronouns?
Oh God! Right now, my brain is thinking of other patterns from other discussions that we've had. But I thought we just had full pronoun forms after a preposition.
Let's. Yeah, no, I think you're right. But I think that I'm doing like exactly the same thing. I'm thinking of a different language.
And so I'm questioning everything now. Nothing feels right anymore. And most of our examples have nouns with the pronouns. So like I don't even see a good example in a sentence that we've already done.
No, yeah. I think that's right. Okay. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Obviously, I should have realized that we've been working with another language for so long that was going to, that's where my intuitions were going to run. Okay, so yes,
right.
This is great. And I mean, if you just look at that phrase, it's like that thing's going to get chopped down when it becomes hello. Right. A whole lot. So that's a lot of fun. Aisahinyo. Aisahinyon. Aisahinyon. Okay, you can go from there. Aisahinyon. Sahinyon. Sahinyon. Because it's hop with me, not hop with me. Sainyon. So I'm thinking Sainyon. That's.
Oh, I do like that.
That's what I got.
Okay, I think that it's got to be it.
Sainyon.
I'm gonna pull that one down since that's where.
All right, you wanna try out walk with us and see if that gets us something too.
Oh, walk with us, plural.
Yeah, just.
Or do you want? Okay.
Just for funsies.
Wait, do we want hop or walk?
Hop.
Okay, I thought you said walk. I was like, wait,
I did, but
wouldn't it be hopping?
that's the human version of hopping.
Okay, way is the
Though of course now they do walk, don't they?
indeed. So way would be as ahe newe.
I thought that the main part of the glyph was going to be the difficult part, but it's not. It's this part. It's adding the vowels. I don't know what to do. Because of the notch. The notch is super important, but I don't know what to do now because of it.
All right, and someone had asked for the protoforms. And so I'll put them there. But if you recall, our command protoform is hop. So it's like hop, hop. And then I have to find the protoform for with, and I'll put that in there too.
Wait a minute. No.
Oh, with has one heck of a protoform.
What on earth did I do?
I would love to know.
Okay, which diacritic is which?
Is the schwa is up top?
I think the schwa is the line. The schwa is the line. What was I thinking?
Oh yeah, because the other one is meant to be like the moon, right?
The hat is the sun, which is E.
Okay.
Okay. But then, are these wrong? The ND forms? Like, have I mixed them up?
Oh no, I don't know.
No, because that's the moon. Right? Yes, that's the moon. Yes. No, we are okay. We are okay. We are okay. So, hat is the sun. Hat is the sun. Let's take a look.
Okay.
Yikes. Yikes a doodle doo.
Okay, I'm definitely. Oh, Biblaridian says that Sayun is the Manchu word for hello.
Well, it's a good thing that we've got the N in there.
Raziel points out verbs agree with number. So would there be a separate greeting for multiple people?
No. Yes. Wait, no, because it's the verbs do, but what about the imperatives?
The imperative, that's exactly what I'm looking up right now to
Yeah.
make sure, because I don't think it inflects in imperative forms. But I also want to make sure. Ah, a lovely little voice in the back. Oh my goodness. There it is. Whew. No, it looks like we only have that one form, and so it wouldn't matter if it's multiple. You're right, though, to think about that and make sure.
Yeah, so the difference is going to be if it's coming from multiple people.
Because then
Hop
it would
with
end
us.
in that waveform. And so maybe we would have Sanyun and I mean really it would just be Sainwe.
Is that it? Seinway?
Yeah, because the only difference would be instead of Neyun, it would be Newe. So Sainwe.
Okay. So this is my first thought, by the way, is just to delete the stroke. And I don't think that's going to be a problem. We're looking ahead. Yeah, that's not going to be a problem because that one has the extra stick and that one has the extra stick. So really, it's just NZ that has the secondary top stroke that will be interesting. We'll take a look at that after we're done here. But for these that have the line, I do think that the stroke should. I think it should be there. And so I'm going to take a look and see what happens if I just paste it. I may decide to make it straight. Oh, that's not good.
I'm waiting for the video to catch up so I can hear what's not good.
Oh no, it's an entirely different thing. Yeah. It's never a good thing when your tax people call you, right? They rarely call you for good things.
That's very true. See, that's why you just don't, have tax people.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, that makes when we get all our tax information a bit more stressful since I can't just be like, make somebody else do it.
What do we think about that? You know what? Let me paste the other one first so that we can see both.
Yeah, that would be good because now I'm like, and yeah, Arcade, that's exactly it. So like, if you're greeting someone on behalf of a group or a Warren, then yeah, you do sign away. Oh, I'm so glad we have that. Okay. And now I'm ready to wait for the glyph to be put together. And then, oh yeah, Evan, see, we need to start signing on with Sign Yun. Except if David were introducing this, then we'd be Sign Wei. Oh no, Arcade, no tax evasion, please. Just, we muddle through the forms ourselves.
Okay, so what do people think about these forms? An alternate could be to have a straight line. I mean, I think it kind of works. And if you want, I can get rid of this bump so that we don't see it. What do you think?
Okay, and we're voting between them, right?
No, these are both of them.
Okay.
They're not. These are different characters.
Okay.
Yeah. I just meant in general. What do you think? And if we were voting between one, it would be one where I got rid of this tiny little bump here.
I don't know. I think I want to see it without the bump.
Yeah.
Evan says kill the bump. And yeah, Evan, I feel like Sign Wei would probably be more formal anyway, because how often do you greet someone on behalf of another speaker?
I mean, yeah, I guess. But, like, I don't know. I generally think if it's going to be more formal, then it's probably going to be less evolved. I don't know.
Oh, that's true. So maybe they just write. Well, I mean, they also, I think, travel in bigger groups than maybe I am used to. So it may be just absolutely formal or normal. I said formal, but I meant to say normal. Whew, it is a day.
Okay, yeah. So there we go. That's what it looks like without the bump.
Okay, waiting. Okay, yeah, I'm curious to get feedback. Oh, Applesauce Project says, let the smooth curve be born. I think specifically focusing on the top two lines, how they connect.
Oh no, I had to go out. I had to go out of the window and now it's gone again. Oh, if you want me to rate YouTube now, oh boy.
Not the day to ask YouTube, not the day.
Yeah,
And hello, Megan.
It's not coming back. It's not coming back.
And also, I meant to say hey to Mateus. I think he already left, and I just realized that I didn't say hello to him. Megan, we figured out how to say hello. And so you'll see if you're a singular speaker, you say sanyun, and if you're plural, if there's several speakers, you say sangwei. Oh, okay. So Evan said, I thought you meant the top stroke, to kill the top stroke, not just the bump. And then Jasmine says they aren't the prettiest, but they can't all be the prettiest, right? And I can't imagine this pair being better. And so Razio gives it 1 star, but maybe that's YouTube giving 1 star on your phone, not. Oh. No, I don't know, Megan. Have I taken over the sneezing award since?
Yeah.
I think I sneezed more in 1 episode than sneezed.
I'm going to say that I'm going to bet that in this first season, Jesse has sneezed more than me.
It was because of that 1 episode. That killed my streak of no sneezing on the air. Evan says kill the little spike, and Raziel was saying it's to YouTube, not to us. It was hilarious though, because I totally thought for us. I
mean, I kind of like them. I think it could work.
And Dark Horse had asked if the word for luck can be jikwi.
That's not possible, right?
Yeah, we don't have all the.
I don't think we can begin a word with a ja. All right. Well, I'm going to keep that for now. We'll see if I change my mind later.
Okay.
Next is M, which is just going to be a copy and paste job. M looks exactly like H. It just has 2 extra strokes. And those strokes are...
Okay,
oh boy.
So... Oh, Razia had asked if the top stroke is too close to the top part of the main shape, because in smaller font sizes, they may blend together.
Well, it depends what your UPM size is. So
your UPN, what does that mean?
Units per M.
Oh.
And
nice.
so I'm just going to mess with that so that the 12-point font size is as big as I want it.
Okay.
Well, we'll see how I feel about that straight, and then down here. Well, that's a wimpy little stroke.
Now, as he's working on that, we need to get the goodbye down. And so far, our options include stay grammar or some sort of stay something. May your cheeks be wide. Go with luck. May the earth embrace you. May you not see a fox today. Or may you see the fox before it attacks. And so those right now are our suggestions.
I don't have any of these that have a stroke to the lower right. Really? It's probably because it's so terrible. But that's what I needed for this one. By the way, how do people feel about, just in general, Shikwi comes from the cat language. So how do people in general feel about this coming down at an angle as opposed to straight? Oops.
And Arcade had a good idea, like perhaps goodbye would be hop onward or something like, keep hopping beyond me. And so that's kind of fun.
You got it.
Oh, now I see the 2 options. Jasmine says angled is better.
Everybody's been saying angled is better, so it's cool. Now I just have to deal with, this thing is going to be exactly the same. It just needs this stroke down here to not suck. That's a little better.
Hop
Maybe that's what I'll do. I just need to get a. Hang on to that one.
Oh, and Raziel said, like, may you not encounter.
I think that's the one right there.
The fox. Ooh.
Okay. And let's move this here.
All right. I'm going to pull up. Oh. Mike suggested return well. I had just scrolled down to look some words up for us, but then Mike had a great suggestion there. And Dark Horse says, may I see your tail? And
actually kind of looks nice, I think.
Okay. Oh, I didn't see what looked nice.
Well, it's on the screen now.
Okay.
If this helps, by the way, if you're wondering about this character, we're doing M. This is what M looks like.
Oh, nice.
It's coming from a flower.
I'm glad you showed that for a reference.
Yeah.
Right. So some of these we don't have the words for, apparently. In fact, most of them we don't really have the words for. So we don't have a... Do we have a word for fox?
No.
But we don't have encounter. We can do hop onward. I can definitely pull that one up here.
Oh my!
To
hop
show.
Onward.
What's that?
Hop onward. That's like, that's the name of the Boston album by the equivalent of our Rabbits.
I'm gonna put it there just because I already know that one. And that would be a J, right? And yes, I think somebody was like, you just want to get a J back in there. And you're absolutely right.
Why is it doing that? Is everybody else seeing what's going on? See? Okay.
Oh.
But, okay. Oh, I know why. That's why. There we go. Okay, so that's what M would be.
Okay. So, David, do you like hop onward, which would be Eis ahe jaiun?
Where is it?
You may have to scroll a bit. It's right here.
Oh yeah, there we go.
It should be on the screen. And then we also have these other suggestions that I definitely like. We just need words
and
to make that happen.
Oh, beyond me? That's not a good way to do onward, is it?
You're going to take a J away from me again.
Well, I'm just saying that hop beyond me doesn't convey the sense of hop onward in English. I don't know.
No, it doesn't.
It actually reminds me more of get behind me, Satan.
Well, because the other way of saying it would definitely be like hop away from me. Which you're right. Some people are like, that sounds kind of rude, a little bit like get away. But you could also interpret that as being like, may you hop on.
I mean, yeah, like I think Dark Horse is the right idea. It's like,
oh, hop moonward,
or just something like that, where it is a general direction, like towards something, not beyond something, right? Like
Okay.
hop to glory.
And do you think their glory would be the moon?
I don't know, but no, no. I was just like, I
I
would
know,
see
I'm just asking.
what would hop to the moon look like. I don't know. Also sounds sounds like an
Luchai
insult.
ulu. So I think luchai would be the correct form we would want, right? Hop to...
No.
No, you're right. Oh my gosh, I'm getting my prepositions mixed up.
Yeah, just Lou.
Oh my goodness, I don't know why. Like, and I was so confident about it too. Oh, we could get some Lulu.
Keep on hopping.
Salut.
Hopping.
Yeah, Megan, the word is related in toward and onward. Forward is also, it used to be a more productive derivation in English. Now it's only in little phrases or things like moonward if you want to create new ones. Okay. So what do you think about something like Sailu, Ais Ahelu Ulu? That would be hop to the moon.
Sahilulu. 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 Sailulu.
What do you think?
Sailulu. Sounds very cute.
Salulu. I do like that. So we'd say Sanyun and Salulu.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. You kind of naturally went to Salulu.
Yeah, yeah, it was
How about
taking up
Selulu?
some. Oh, there you. Okay. And Evan, I'm not sure. Sasha, Shayun. Oh, that was when we had a jai. Okay, I see what you're doing. Yeah, I learned it wasn't a jai. And oh, are you leaving, Evan? Are you saying stay grammar because you have to head out? If so, stay grammar too. Okay. So, oh, are we going with Selulu then?
I kind of like it.
Nice.
Boy.
We
Okay.
have a goodbye.
So
Now I'm going to save all these ideas up above since we now know we can save everything, you know.
I think that this is going to have to be. How high is that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, that's at 1500. Yikes. And it's already super low. It's at negative. Oh boy, what was my box for this? 1600? Oh my goodness.
I was just going to say, I don't know.
Okay. That's where it's going to have to be. It's going to have to be at 1400 if it's there at all.
Okay.
But it feels like it should not be that close. Let's try that. That's not terrible.
Our derivations on verbs, have they been coming? Yeah, they've been prefixes. Oh no, those aren't our verbs. that's still just the example chart. Do we have no derivations on verbs?
No, I don't think so. I mean, we do have one. Yeah. But like, it's somewhere. It's somewhere else.
Okay, so what about having an intensive prefix to get the leap high? So it's leap as the base, and then an intensive prefix makes it the leap high.
Yeah, I think that was the idea.
Okay.
We just needed to do it.
Oh, sure. I'm just doing it right now. That's all. David says something feels off about that glyph. Although I don't know when that was in conjunction with where it's moving now. And so you may have already fixed whatever feels off.
Yeah, kind of like where it's going now. By the way, this is what we're doing here. MB.
Oh, nice. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Isaac.
Okay. There we go. So now it's just a matter of seeing if we can get those inflections on there.
Right. And yeah, Alk, we can definitely create a word for fox. Have no fear. All right, so what about...
I have to figure out exactly where that was.
Oh, Evan, no worries. I'm not getting rid of stay grammar anytime soon because it just makes my grammar loving heart happy. So I'm definitely keeping that.
Oh yeah, don't worry. Sorry, I didn't
Okay,
know that was
so
what your
how
concern
about
was.
sa as a prefix and ngase as the leap as the, well, that would be the root.
Wow, I came really close. Wait, what are you saying?
Sa would be the prefix.
Well, I mean,
Ngase.
okay, yeah, but you're gonna do more, right?
Well, we need to have what sa comes from.
Yeah.
What does... Where do you want sa to come from?
Haven't we done this? Didn't we do this already? I swear we did this already. Didn't we?
Did we?
Okay.
We don't have it in our dictionary.
And then also, what is occupying that preverbal slot? Is it an adverb?
Okay, so that is a wonderful question. And I want to double check if we had any examples. Yeah, we have to have examples of adverbs somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, adverbs come after verbs, so maybe we should have a suffix?
Yeah. Well, thing is, what would come before the verb? Something's going to happen in that preverbal slot. Okay.
We have negation up there.
And negation came from another verb.
Right, so it could be a verb-verb pairing.
Yeah.
I'm going to look up, see if we have any soft kind of verbs already that may actually make sense. No, we don't. Okay. Oh, we have an augmentative prefix for nouns that it's so. And that comes from hill or mountain.
this one was so pretty. It had a different form. Probably not going to be able to rescue that.
Okay.
Just make it a little bit longer, I think.
I'm trying to decide, does it make more sense to have leap high come from like just the idea of having that intensifier? Would it make sense to have it come from an adverb? Because I can't think of a verb that would be really good, especially given what kinds of verbs we have. What verb would be the source for an intensifier?
I guess it kind of does, which means that we'd have to reconceive how we were doing that word, right?
Which is pretty easy, right? Because you would do sangha and then maybe something with the sa kind of thing here, do some sort of root. Or even asa, because the vowels could come together whenever they combine. So like that root could look several different ways.
Looks like this should be closer. Is that too close?
Ooh. Oh wait, sorry. Dark Horse says maybe lower to line up with the tick mark. Oh, bye Megan. Stay grammar.
Bye.
And Dark Horse says a needle pulling thread. I don't remember. I don't know where that comes in. Sorry.
So, have you not seen The Sound of Music?
I have, but have we said something?
The so, remember
to trigger
the
that
prefix? The so prefix?
Oh my gosh. Okay. I was not making that leap. I was not leaping high enough. I was not.
It overlapped you.
Oh, David says maybe mountain hop can be leap high. I don't like that, but what about if we did have an object in there that would be something like leap the mountain or leap the something, so that way it's like you do it so much you go over this other thing.
Okay, so it'd be kind of the object incorporation and produce a new intransitive verb.
That would be awkward, wouldn't it?
I mean, it could. It would just depend how much that object was getting reduced. By the way, I'm just going to do some minor housekeeping here.
The root for mountain is kind of what we need it to be. If we do want to say, like, jump the hill.
What is it?
I'm getting ready to copy and paste it.
By the way, am I in the right part? Am I in the right part of the document?
This document has been underlining things. Okay, so it's so.
There we go.
And if it got reduced enough, then it could just be like a so.
So, huh? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I could see that, actually.
That's what I was saying. That's actually kind of perfect in terms of form.
Huh. So it's hard to buck against your English intuitions, because it feels like if you're going to have object incorporation, it should be on the front of the verb, you know. But this makes more sense based on what we're seeing. I'm kind of happy with that as is. And that could be a good a general verbal augment. I like that.
And so as a verbal augment, would it always just show up as say with the E form?
No. Wait, hold on. Can we, if we run that through the sound changes, is it going to come out as E or O? It comes out as E.
It would come out as O.
No, not that.
Oh, sorry.
This. Oh, I've run it through the sound change applier. It must have come out as that. Yeah, so yes. Yeah, it would just come out as schwa. So it'll be say or so, depending on what it follows.
Oh, because it depends on the vowel. And does it make sense to have the A after the A form?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Okay.
All right. Next, we're going to be doing the acorn. And the acorn has a little stroke on the top, the former stem, which is obviously going to wreak havoc on everything we've done. So its verbs, its vowel forms are going to be far different. Maybe a little high. So we'll see. Nope. Basically like that. I can try to curve it a little bit if you think a curve would look better. What do you think? Curve or no curve for this acorn stem?
I kind of like that little straight. And I'm putting in all of the...
Jasmine says keep it. All right, good deal. We're going to copy this to the other forms.
I forgot how lengthy our sound change applier rules were.
Okay, and what's going to happen is that the augments are going to come on top of that, which is going to be a very tall character. This might mess things up for our UPM, but you know, you got to do it. What are we up to there?
Oh, I'm working on the sound change applier.
No, 1800. I meant literally, what are we up to?
Oh.
We're up to 1800. And the thing is, this character goes down really low too. It goes all the way down to just past negative 250. And so if you add that to almost 1800, then you're looking at 2000, which I really wanted to get a UPM that was smaller than 2000. But the UPM is going to be important, since this thing is going to have to be, what do you call it, kerning vertically, which of course you can't do in a font. And so it's just a matter of how much of it prints above or below the line. And so the question is, if you had like two of these characters in a row, would they overlap? You know, you're looking for your tallest character and your character that dips down the lowest, which actually it might be this one. This one is at negative 350. Any of the K's? Yeah, to see if there's some overlap. We may need to do some adjustment. Anyway, but otherwise I think it's going to work out fine for this, and then we can just center these. vertically on top and actually have them overlap. That one will sit on like a hat. But this one, right? This one will just try to, yeah.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
Yeah, I kind of like that. Yeah.
Quick question.
Yes.
Wait, are you okay with the UX dropping out of the root when it becomes the intensive, not prefix, but suffix? Because that's the only way to get this form with the E at the end instead of an O.
Yep. Yeah, I am okay with that.
Okay. Just want to make sure before I made it legit.
Wow.
Oops.
Okay. That should be that. Let's give that a quick look. Deleting some tabs. Or closing some tabs, rather. Let's take a look.
Oh. I just realized something.
Uh-huh.
This is coming out as Sangase, not Sangase or Sangase. It's like an E here because of the prenasalized G. But why? I think, is the sound change applier, that has to be messing it up, right? Because that's that's not meant to be a coda changing the vowel quality.
No, it is. Yeah, that's... Yeah, that is exactly what's supposed to happen. I think that's why I said it needed to be a prefix.
Oh,
whoops.
Because that's the only way you're going to get the staying.
Okay, so unfortunately we're going to need to go back to David, whose word this is. You okay with that? You okay with that as opposed to the one with the ah? Because if not, we're going to have to try to do something
back
different.
To the drawing board.
Yeah. And yeah, applesauce.
Okay, David said yes. Okay.
Okay, cool. Applesauce project. It is indeed called leading, but like for a vertically aligned font, I still think of it as kerning, because like that's how the characters sit next to one another. Okay, so this is the last character, and it's going to feature modified versions of two glyphs that we have already. So the one that we've been working on and the stick to the left. We've already modified the stick to the left once, but now we're going to be modifying it further.
Okay.
So this is going to be tough.
I have faith in you.
Also, this one doesn't have a notch.
And someone had asked, oh, Razio, there it is. Yes, I am using the SCA2. And that's David fantastically set up all of the rules we need to copy and paste to it to make our many changes happen.
Okay, so it's this character, or this stroke is done. And then this should be fairly straightforward, I hope.
Okay.
Holy crap, that's perfect. How did I get that on the first try?
Magic.
Man, I wish this shape were going to be used more. Okay.
Okay, so we do still need to attack two other name forms, Kasali and Kalima. Kalima we have ideas for, namely using the Kali eventative prefix with some sort of noun. And the options we had were for ima to be leaf, and then kalima would be like, you, or that one was based on the fact that you would like gather. So that one was based on the other kali prefix. And so like gather, we used to like create a roof. We had ima potentially meaning think, ponder, muse, with kalima meaning thought. And ima also, a suggestion was to say it means to stand, with kalima meaning thought or planned, which references the rabbit's sentience based on standing if they have memory of that transition. Do we have a favorite from those?
Very briefly, we have an error in our code. These two glyphs, I'm pretty sure, shouldn't exist. So I need to check the code really quick to see if they're still occurring for some reason.
Jasmine said it's a sexy glyph, though.
Yeah.
So David, oh my gosh, I'm going to say it wrong. I want to say it's FontLab. Is that right?
Yeah, FontLab Studio.
Studio, there we go.
FontLab Studio 7.
7. All right, so Applesauce Project likes the thought idea, so kalima meaning thought. Raziel just really wants fluff to show up.
Oh, G coming out as K as opposed to NG. I don't know why I did that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think we're going to go with thought. So ima will mean to think, ponder, or muse, and kalima means thought.
And these glyphs are going to go away. There. See, now everything lines up. And I wondered why it didn't. And now I'm just going to double check that our code is correct. Yes, our code is correct. Okay.
These need to be entered. Okay. And now, let me copy this down there.
Right.
Now we need Kasali, which we had struggled with.
So this may be a problem. We have to move that even more. Just 1 second.
Okay. Oh, and yeah, we do have a word meaning like to be fluffy. So we definitely have that.
Let's try that.
And hammy is that word, in case everyone is wondering.
Of course. How can we forget?
Oh, Mike says, with thought being ima, we can do puns with ima and ime. That's kind of fun. All right, so now for Kessley, we had decided that we're going to need a prefix that is something like ka, something of that nature, plus something meaning Sally. Oh, Mike says, could Cassidy be roof?
I guess it does kind of curve.
Oh, what's going on?
Somebody is getting some liquid refreshment.
Well, that means I deserve some of my own refreshment.
I think you're right.
Because that's not fair.
And I think I will join you in that. Man,
you get liquid and candy form. And it is delicious.
Copico, the only liquid you can suck. Makes no sense.
It doesn't at all. But like you were so strong in saying it. I love it. Okay, David says that the vertical line should curve down to form the next part.
See, I wasn't initially doing that. I was playing around over here just now. And so I'm not feeling it. I'm willing to give it a shot. Maybe over here. Like, I don't know. I mean, now that you kind of see, obviously this isn't perfect, but when you see the idea, do you like that? So I was thinking more along the lines of something like that. Just, a good one.
What, that wasn't your best work?
No.
Actually, does Adam happen to be here? Because if we did the leaf to the roof thing, it would need to come out as Kaisali instead of Kassali. And I wonder if that's just close enough to be okay.
Raziel, David, and Jasmine, are you saying that you liked the experiment where it just went one swoop?
Whoosh.
Okay, you're the boss. I'll give it a shot.
You've got this.
This is not going to please our investors, let me tell you that. Jeez, this is going to be super tough. I'm going to have to zoom out. That's the only way I'm going to be able to get this right. Terrible. Awful.
Okay.
Ridiculous.
Okay, so we've got...
Jesus. Zoom out
I think you had
more.
seen that was yes. Oh, hello, Beatrice. Mike says, I like it when it's more connected. David says it looks Arabic to me and I like it. And Raziel has a swoopy L, I think, showing thumbs up.
So, another...
You're right, Jasmine. What are we doing?
Another quick question. So this is just a generic one. Do you like A, where it's more of a curve, or B, where I try my best to kind of do something like that? So A, more curve, or B, try to get straight and straight? And by straight and straight, I mean like keeping the left part straight. Really, it's this stick. Do you like the stick to be straight or more curvy? So straight is B and curvy is A.
Okay.
I guess it's where do you want the curve to start? Like, should I start curving here so that it's more or less straight? which is B, or should I just try to curve the whole thing and I don't care about this being straight?
Getting a lot of votes for B.
Applesauce Project, you've just spoken to my very soul. So, Billy Joel is probably the one artist whose songs I can sing by heart perfectly forever. He's the first person I saw in concert. That was actually like a concert, supposed to going with my parents. And of course, I used to watch Bosom Buddies as a young child, for which It's My Life was, of course, the theme song.
Can we go back? Bosom Buddies?
Yeah, Bosom Buddies, the show with Tom Hanks. Tell me you're familiar.
I am so unfamiliar that I thought you just made something up.
Yeah, how about that? A television show starring Tom Hanks.
Named Bosom Buddies.
Yeah, and you want to know the best part? It was two guys who really wanted to stay in this apartment that only had women in it, and so they dressed up as women in order to stay in the apartment.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And yeah, Billy Joel's song, My Life, was the theme song.
Interesting. And Peter Scolari was in it too? Who I know from Newhart. I did not know from Bosom Buddies.
I did one that you liked. Crap. Which one was it?
Oh, and now I'm coming back because I had to look that up. Okay. Had to. I needed to know if David was pulling my leg.
So
okay.
I will say a lot of times when I'm taking these away, one of my problems is that it's far too low. It's way too below this line. I want it to get closer. Okay. I can't Command Z, no. It's because I'm already Commanding Z. What I should be doing is deleting these, then I can Command Z. I'll do that from now on. Sorry.
Beatrice asked, what if it was angle instead of curved?
That's,
Oh, and Evan, yeah, I don't know when you last left off, but there's been more glyph work. I think you saw the hello and goodbye, and we got leap high worked out, and potentially have Cassily worked out.
Oh, jeez.
We just need to check and make sure.
We can agree. If we can all agree that it's terrible, I'm going to Command Z as opposed to deleting.
Really, if you hate it so much that you want to Command Z it, then
yeah.
I feel like you need to. Okay.
Nope.
I'm going to keep paying attention to what you're doing before I move on to the next phrase, because I think we're set on names now, because everything else had meaning already assigned.
And when you say a looped one, did you mean like this? I mean, that's straight up goofy.
Don't judge the loop, David. Don't judge the loop.
Okay, but like it's about the execution. It's the type of thing that looks like it would be in Meg Davies' script.
Okay. Well then, we all know about that.
No. Oh. Kind of like that, but it's just too big. I'm going to delete that one as opposed to undoing it. Loop at the
Did you see
bottom?
Ragdoll? The loop was at the bottom.
What are you talking about?
Dark Horse says the loop at the bottom.
Like that? Hold on a sec.
And Evan Cassidy was, which is why I said I have to check with the patron before. So you're right. But temporarily, I was hoping said person was here, but temporarily, I'm leaving it as is for the moment.
The loop was at the bottom on the left side.
On the L corner.
So that was when I was doing the other type of glyphs, where I was still going with where I was still
something
going
like that.
where I was
And
still going
Raziel
with
just said
the
there.
story. That's just silly. No, this script doesn't. This script shouldn't have loops like that. It doesn't make any sense. No.
Alk agrees and says not for this script.
Yeah.
Raziel said just before the loop thingy, you had it.
Huh. What, that?
Beatrice says, could you do 2 strokes down and flat? Mike has specific instructions. Down, hook, down, loop, bottom stroke. Although I think the loop, has been voted out.
Yeah. That's just, no.
That's not for this one.
I think I'm going to try something like that. I just need it. The problem is I need to do it faster, or else this thing isn't going to interpret it correctly.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's kind of nice, but it's way, way too low. Way too low.
Can you, circle parts that you want to, move it?
So, this bottom line, this stroke should be very close to that. Right now, this is at -1000. That's ridiculous. You can see this little dotted line here. That's supposed to be the descender. That's supposed to be the lowest any character goes. -200. And we're talking we're at -1000.
That is big. Oh, and now Dark Horse says, yes, Jesse, but I don't... Oh, no, what did I say? But yay!
I suppose
whatever I said, that's awesome.
I suppose it doesn't need to go all the way across the glyph. These units, they are not actually anything. They don't mean anything. So when you say 1,000 what, it's like there's no answer. They're just made up units.
They just need to be relative to all the other units that you've done, right? Like
Exactly.
relative to the other glyphs in the same font.
Yeah. Try that.
Oh, Evan says it looks like Kinu Kaz and like Ithkuo.
I think it looks slightly better than Ithkuo.
I don't
Come
remember
on.
Ithkuo's full script.
Yeah.
David says, what if it connects with the rest of the glyph?
Nah.
Okay.
That's probably it right there.
Light Vampire asks, zoom in and then draw? Actually, sometimes drawing with a bigger space. Ooh, that's it. Sometimes drawing with a bigger space is better because you don't have as much of the screen.
I think I must be behind everybody else. I hope that they're seeing what I'm seeing.
If you just move something closer to the main glyph,
yeah,
I think it looks nice.
Okay, cool. Good. We'll stick with this for right now.
Evan, for the leaf to the roof, that's actually not a compound, that's a derivational prefix if we stick with that one. And so it wouldn't be reduced because we've already, it's chi, that's the form already in the charts. So, yeah.
Oh, wait. Sorry. I changed so I got to repaste.
That's exciting.
Okay, now.
Okay, so as you're thinking, how would rabbit say, "How are you"?
We probably don't want to go too heavy into hoppiness, yeah,
Yeah, I think we're good on the hopping.
because, damn, that doesn't work. Have to do a new one. Because, I mean, you could just say, how you hoppin', but,
Ooh.
it's probably good. It should be moved.
How the fluff are you? Oh, Dark Horse says, are your teeth growing? Something about grooming, maybe? Did you eat enough?
That's actually a pretty good one.
Did you eat enough?
Yeah.
Or the glyph?
No. Did you eat enough? That's actually a lot like
that.
I've heard things like that.
Jasmine says happiness is the key to happiness.
Not classes. All right.
Okay, I like, did you eat enough, or have you eaten?
Yeah.
I like that.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, Evan, I don't think the whole grammar thing is going to make it into this language. However, it is an amazing, lovely, wonderful thing that we have with us. And you guys, all this community. So lovely. Oh, how are your feet? Every rabbit is a grandma. Confirmed. Okay. Gotta remind myself what our verb for to eat is.
Calbiasas.
Oh my gosh. That's right, because it's from Kopiko. Oh my gosh, that's even better because we get to have Kopiko through 3 things.
It is so
removed.
Absurd how much free advertisement we've given them. They owe us millions. Right? Millions. What have they had before this? Nothing.
Just Exactly. I need to make sure I pull the right protoform. Yeah, it was just copy. Okay. All right, now yes, no questions. Yeah, I get what you mean, Evan. I know that you're not asking for the actual word grammar, but the problem is what it means to us is still very Englishy, because it's like cool or something of that nature. That's originally how it came anyway, was that we said, oh, grammar means cool now. And so like we would still have to, and at that point we would need to define it as like safe or something, not... It would lose that connection, that's for sure, if we tried to do something with that.
It's okay, it's just a weird little bump. It's because this line is thicker.
Where are questions? Okay, here we go. Oh, we need lie, that's right.
Let me make it a little bit higher. That's not helping it.
Okay, and then you had said we would need we would need the SAS form, right? Sorry, you're doing something else too.
Yeah, not only that, I'm about to hurt something because that needs to be cleaned up. Put it over? Nope. You put it over this way? Yeah, put it over that way. That's better. Okay. That's good for that. But now we need to fix this. So Look at that. Look at that. I was just going to allow that to happen? It's nuts. It's better.
When we say something like, did you eat, or did you eat enough?
2, 3. Okay.
Do we need to include the ergative marker with the 2, or the 2, not the 2? Wrong language entirely.
Mm-hmm.
Switch to Spanish for some reason. With the is, or would we assume that this is the intransitive version of eat? In other words, do we need both markers, or?
I don't know. I'm going to leave that to you right now. It's crunch time.
It is crunch time.
Huh. Well, now these are okay. That's weird. This one isn't. This is the one that has the issue.
I have faith in you.
Loud. So why did this one have the issue and then this one didn't? Is there another? Is there another that needs to be fixed like that, or is that it? I think that was it. Okay. All right. Next part.
Oh, it's getting all filled in. That looks great.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see how well we can match this up.
I'm trying to remember if we've ever not included.
That's good work.
So, commenters, do you remember an example where we just had a pronoun argument after the verb? Did we ever drop it? Since the verb is marked to show? I'm trying to remember if we have an example like that.
What? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
For first person stuff. Okay. Oh yeah, you're okay. Like I saw. Well, surely you're absolutely right, Mike, because as soon as you said that, I started looking for the I examples, and that's exactly right. And it seems like if you weren't asking what specifically they were eating, we could do the same thing with the Calvi sauce. Let me double check. For some reason, that's just not sitting right that I got that verb correct. I don't know why. Yeah, it's totally right. Oh, no, it's not. It's totally not right. Yes. Oh.
Yeah, that's about right, actually. Because the way the brush worked.
I think we're both in that mode of
Yeah.
like talking to ourselves.
I think that's about right.
There we go.
Yeah.
Woo!
I was leery of the fact that I would be able to do that, but I think that's right.
So this would be...
Oh, Jesse, where are you on
I'm
the
going to
document?
take out the enough.
You gotta let me know. Where are you on the document?
Oh, sorry. I'm just down further, I guess. Or no, up above that. I forget to look over at that part of the screen. I'm trying to pay attention to comments. Yeah, like right at the how are you?
How fares your
I've
grass?
got it highlighted.
Yeah.
It's underneath hello, goodbye.
Oh, okay. There you are.
Okay. So thank you for
what is lie?
saying something, because I have my sight set on the wrong side of the screen. But yeah, lie can be assessed in these. Could be.
What is lie?
That's our question, our yes/no particle.
And then why is this verb plural?
Oh, I was assuming it would agree with something plural if we did a pro drop. Well, not pro drop really, but for whatever the rabbit is eating would be plural.
I figured it would be singular, a mass.
Okay. Let me go double check that form. Oh, why do I need to double check the singular form? It's just the verb. Wowza. Okay, in that case, it would be like Calvinis.
I hate this.
Oh no, what do you hate?
I hate this curve. I think it looks lame. It looks very sophomoric. But I guess we'll stick with it for right now.
Okay. Checking on comments, see if I'm missing anything. Oh yeah, how is your luck? And I know you really want luck in there, sorry.
What is 0? Did we not do anything for 0? Oh no, we did. 0 is like a caret. Got it.
Okay. Raziel, there's a bit of con culture built in, but we haven't focused too much and kind of made decisions as we needed to go. But David had like some set things that needed to be true about the rabbits.
Let's see, where was...
Applesauce Project says for our album, oh no, I've just lost the comment because it moved. Underneath hello, goodbye, it would be I Am the Walrus or Strawberry Fields Forever on the album. So that's actually wouldn't be a mass noun at that point because Tulu is a single blade of grass and Edulu is literally blades of grass, but in English we would just say grass, but for them that would actually be plural. And then Mike, yeah, you're right. Like it may just drop out that niece ending, especially for like quick what's up kind of greetings, like I'll be.
It'd be funny if we had some sort of a incorporated noun that would resolve as co. And so our greeting was actually, Calbico.
Now I'm going to hunt for a co now. Surely we can make that happen, right? And now I'm just seriously going through the dictionary. What do we have?
Too much.
Mike says co could be coffee bean.
Have you had your coffee?
Yeah.
I like that.
Oh, Ragdoll says I like that, but I'm not sure. Oh, but that looks like a beautiful wishbone.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Not sure if that was about our calico or about what you're doing. Either way, I like the wishbone.
It's one of my favorite Lainey Mandel songs. I played you a Lainey Mandel, right? I made you a playlist in Lainey Mandel.
Wow, this is where you're going to find out just how bad I am with names and titles. I don't know. Will makes fun of me all the time for my lack of ability to remember those things. And then saying the wrong name. And for anyone listening along, that's why, or people listening later too, you don't have to be here right now. In class, to learn my student names, I use the vocative all the time in class. So like if they raise their hand, I say their name, and that's the only way I can make sure I remember it in future times. And so I end up saying their names a lot more frequently than would probably happen in normal circumstances.
Can be more straight. It's allowed to be straight. This is
our first code word that I come across is our negation marker. What? That can't work.
Actually, it's kind of cool. Yeah.
Oh. Oh wait, I think I'm delayed. I think you maybe the fancy X.
You might be delayed.
Okay. Oh, yeah, because there it goes onto another screen, so never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we definitely need to create a code.
Yeah, so I'm just, we're just trying to go for bare bones here. You know what I mean? For the numbers. Very...
Oh, right.
Oops.
Yeah, it won't be coffee for rabbits because Logan has verified that, yeah, they are poisonous, so that probably would not be great. Oh, Mike asked if we could append negation at the end of the sentence with an upward inflection to signal, yeah, like, gee, yeah.
A tag question, yeah. We haven't thought about that yet.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly a possibility.
And David, we will only find out how many languages will end up with specifically Kopiko incorporated, because that's the candy we're always eating.
Okay. That works.
Yeah.
Now for the tough one.
Okay, I think that... Oh, I know there's another question I saw. Evans, we're not going to be translating anything today. I say today as if we're going to be.
That first one was so close, but it had like one little thing wrong with it, and so I killed it.
Oh no!
And now all the rest of these are terrible.
And now do you regret killing it?
Yep. Big time.
And Zach, we actually already have a word for chicken. Ingalide. Okay, but I'm going to take note of this. Since we're in technically our last final 5 minutes, I'm going to take note of co. We're still going to have all of our notes. So if we ever do like a replay, revisit.
No. Just want sharp stroke.
Oh, and actually, someone, and it may have been Logan, at some point we had this long, beautiful list of all the things that rabbits eat normally. And I think chicory was supposed to be really, really good. Oh, also twigs were actually really good fiber. And so rabbits eat a lot of them. And so they would be pretty normal. But I think chicory was the one that was actually kind of medicinal.
It
And
needs
so
to go to
that
250.
could work.
Okay, now I feel less bad about it because the V needs to go to 250, not 500. It's 250.
Oh, it's Johan who sent a very lovely long list.
No, it was Logan sent us something else having to do with color that I'm not sure if we have incorporated yet.
Right.
There we go. That's the gentleman. Just need to fix that right there, which I will do right now.
And twigs are important because not only do they provide fiber, they keep the rabbit's teeth short as they keep growing their whole life. Oh.
Okay, maybe get rid of this too. That's a little better. Yeah, that's a little better. Maybe this too. No, not that. Oh, good. Okay. There we go. Okay.
Oh, yes, and Logan confirms the chicory root. It contains natural drugs that promote digestive health in rabbits. Good to know.
Yeah. Hang on, it was a fun one. I will enjoy using it in the future.
Okay, so yeah, it would be cool to write a sentence in this script. But I
really
don't know if we're ready for that.
I hoped that we were, I hoped that we would, oh! I don't know if anybody else saw that. I had hoped that we'd be able to produce a version of the font, but I really wanted to get the numbers done. First, how about, does anybody have any ideas for how complex a punctuation system this thing should have? So
my thought is go simple.
Yeah, that was also my thought. Have to see where this starts.
Oh, and hello to Ragdoll's son joining us. And yeah, Applesauce Project, I am sad too, but I'm also incredibly excited to find out which language we're tackling next. It's kind of like Christmas since, I can see where the polls are heading, but don't know for sure. There's still time to vote and people to vote. And so that will be very exciting next week.
Okay.
Beatrice says maybe none. David says periods, that's it. Applesauce Project says maybe no punctuation at all, go Phoenician.
I was thinking like a period, like a full stop and nothing else as well. That's my initial thought.
Raziel says rabbits don't punctuate. They rattle out a sentence and run. The sentence was, owl is near owl. Owl, run.
Okay, and then so 9 is that. And then
Dark horse rabbit sentences are hop-on sentences.
And then
oh man. Evan says maybe a period that shows up as a dot over the final word of a sentence.
How do you mean over?
So it would be under, right?
Okay, there we And now I'm going to see if I can do this like this. We will see. I'm not sure if this will come out just right.
Applesauce Project says, it's so obvious. The full stop should be a, wait for it, dash.
Oh,
man. Beatrice says maybe a line at the end. The longer it is, the more final the stop. Short is a comma, long is a period.
What type of a line? Vertical line or horizontal line?
Alk says vertical. So does David. That says Bravo. Vertical, but Ragdoll says I was imagining horizontal. So far we've got 3 verticals and 1 imagining horizontal.
I like that. Yeah, kind of like that, even with the
that one looks nice.
Yeah. All right. So, oh wait, first we need to get these guys. Okay. Okay, that takes us up through 16. 17 is the full box. Wait.
Oh my gosh. And we're almost there then.
We are, but I made a mistake somewhere.
Oh no. Oh, is it giving you an error message?
No, I just...
Oh, okay.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12 should be... Did I miscount? Did I? Hold on a sec. 1, 2, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we're good so far. 9. Oops, sorry. 9, right. 10. Oh, right. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Sorry, I was confused by my paper. Whether
okay.
Because the numbers, it looks like they're on top, but they're actually on bottom. So yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about that. We're all good.
So yes, we're good?
Yeah, we're almost there. We're almost there. Okay, so...
All right, while you're doing that, I'm going to enter officially our new derivation. I was kind of waiting because it's usually no fun, especially since I have to scroll through the document. But just so everyone knows, I'm just entering the information we had already decided for like WePie and things like that.
Okay.
Oh, that's a cute little box.
Now, I'm going to have a bit of a different vibe for this one. Because this is the 1 ear. It's going to look like this. A bit like that, but I'm going to start it. Okay. It's so much better when I write it. Oh. That was actually really good. A gentle stroke.
I like how you're talking yourself through what you need to do.
It's like that, but I want it to end better. You know what I mean?
I get it.
That's not as good. I mean, it works, but it's not as good. needs to have the bend at the top. Let's see how that looks. Oh, wrong one. Kind of like that.
Waiting for it to catch up so I know what you like. Oh, now I see the... I think I'm liking how they're coming out.
All right. Okay, now we need a big hat check. And I could have sworn that we did something like this already. It was this. It was that. That was the hat check. Let's copy it and see if it will just sit comfortably on top, or if it's too little. I think that's okay.
Oh, for the little... Oh, yeah. That's kind of fun.
Okay, so I think that needs to... It'll be in a... It's probably going to be in a different spot for each one. And ordinarily that's not something I will do, but I think it'll be okay for this. Yeah.
I'll have to fix the table later.
Yeah, that's good.
But with the say suffix, another thing to decide is what happens when it butts up against like another S.
Last one.
Or what happens when it butts up against an in, which would be the only thing really at the ends.
This one is going to be a deep bend. It doesn't need to stretch across 1,000. It just needs to... something like that. So I'm kind of happy with that.
Which one were you working on right now?
29.
Okay, none.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so what... Are they all there?
They are all there. They're all there. So, I'm going to do some cleanup real quick. And then maybe, did we decide on a vertical line for the punctuation?
So the majority of people who responded said vertical.
Okay.
And so, yeah.
I'm fine with that. And so that'll, vertical line will be nice and easy to do.
The ice cream truck is wishing us well.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to do that punctuation and probably mess with the settings a little bit, produce a version of the font, test it out. If you like it, put it up for our patrons to download and mess with. And then see if any edits need to be made. probably will need to be edits, but at the very least, we should be able to write. Oh my God! So how do we spell Ingala? What the hell is this?
Oh, because it's going to be pre-nasalized G-A-L-A. I'm double checking just to make sure nothing else. So we can finally write our name of the language. And that was correct, just pre-nasalized G-A-L-A.
Oh, except that now it's going to have... No, wait. Whoa, something's up. Much better. There we go. That's what Ingala looks like.
I'm waiting for it to catch up. I'm so excited. Oh, nice.
So now for the tough part.
Oh, no, that wasn't the tough part?
No. Okay, first I am going to do... I want to do the vertical line for the punctuation. But you can see how these things are aligned to the left edge. What we have to do is find the widest character. Add 100 on either side of it, and then make it so that every single other character is exactly that wide, and its characters are vertically centered. That way it'll actually type correctly. Oh my. But yeah, those letters don't matter up there because we're not typing them. But let's do period real quick. Where is? Okay, let's do 1,000 to 0. Yeah, that looks good. And we're going to copy that and put it everywhere that there's like some sort of a punctuation mark. Beep, beep. /2, why not? Bar. Oh, actually, no. Bar has to be my dead character. Sorry. Tools. Hopefully the width of that glyph is 0. Test that out real quick. No, it's not.
Oh, did you say it's not working?
I just need to set width equal to 0. There we go. There. Now we have our dead character. Okay, so we need to find what the widest character is in this font. Which one do you think is widest? Oh, wait, I bet we have a thing where that'll show us. Let's go to the kerning tab, I think.
I was going to say, I know which one I think it's going to be, but I'm curious to see if I'm right.
There's some little, there's some tool here where it will, show you what the width is for all the characters. Let's take a look at this one. That goes to 2,000. And then let's take a look at one of these, 1,600. So I think that 2,000 is actually going to be the widest.
So that was the one I was thinking it was going to be.
Yeah, this one right here, schwa, the basic schwa character.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny. That is probably true. So it is almost exactly 2,000. Almost exactly. All right.
Wow.
So let's do this. Actions. We're going to set width to 2,000. That's good. And now we are going to if that's at 2,000, so now we need to set the width of everything to 2,000. Let's see.
Okay, so that way they stay evenly.
Yeah, let's see if this will just do it on its own, if it'll center it on its own. Let's see. Oh my god,
Fingers
it did.
crossed.
It did. Oh, that's amazing. Okay. All right. So then, just do that with the rest of them.
So something curious has happened.
Yes.
I stopped getting new comments in the live chat.
Yeah?
And it still says started streaming 99 minutes ago, but we have been streaming for a lot longer than 99 minutes.
Sorry, I'm getting comments. Does that mean that, just try refreshing. There's still people here. 17 minutes after we were supposed to stop. You guys are amazing. Here.
You are amazing. Okay,
Let's give it
so I just needed to refresh.
Gonna color those purple.
Okay. Oh, Dark Horse says like a sentence kebab.
All right.
Have a line go through the whole thing.
Actually, there we go. So we're going to be doing a live stream for our patrons starting next month, since we're running out of this month. But once a month, and so yeah, I'm sure we will talk Ingala. So there's probably some fine-tooth adjustments that I'm going to want to do, because I don't feel like these are centered properly, but mathematically they should be. So what it means is that I'm going to need to visually center some of these. Anyway, but you'll see kind of why vertical kerning is going to be difficult, right? Because you can see this one has a lot of space on top and bottom. This one eats up a lot of space.
Yeah.
But, oh, and actually this isn't, it should be a schwa, shouldn't it? Yeah, that's what Ingala should look like, right there. Nice.
Oh, in Dark Horse, yes, now I can see comments. I just had to apparently update, which was weird. I was still seeing the video. It's just everything else around it was just kind of
Let's see.
stuck.
So, T. How do we?
In Dark Horse, actually, one of my students made a language for trees. Actually, two of my students did in one semester, and it was really by happenstance that they both wanted trees as their speakers. Oh yeah, that one runs up on the other.
This is going to be a nightmare.
Yes, it is. I am so glad I don't know how to do this now.
Whoa. By the way, this is Chessie. Right here.
Oh. Yeah, that's an eyeful. That is too funny.
Evan, theoretically we could, but we're not going to do it right now, because I'm not going to produce this font as it is, because that needs work.
It needs some love.
It does. It does. This character, I think it's just too tall. Just too tall.
It's wide and tall. It's the whole thing is just
the width is fine. Width is okay, but the tallness is not. I'm gonna have to work on that. I'm gonna try to make a slight adjustment here by saying that the ascender is now 1600. It's a little bit better. But the problem is, the more that you do this, the more that the characters are going to be spaced out vertically. And so it'll be more evident with characters like this. There's going to be a lot of space. God, I hate that swoosh. I'm going to do something with it. I'm going to do something.
Evan, I forgot about my little sassafras haiku.
That would be fun.
We should try to translate that during our patron live stream.
All right, but anyway, this is mostly done.
It's I mean, the base is there. You saw the character creation.
Yeah.
So that's exciting.
So thank you for those of you who followed along from the beginning. Now you get kind of a sense of how this goes. But multiply this by many more hours. Oh my god, I forgot about my coffee. Oh, what a good day.
Many, many more. Yeah, so as David's enjoying his liquid Coffee-Co, I am super excited that season 2 brings us to a new language. And so we get to, so even if you missed part of this season, and next season, starting next Thursday, you get to be with us from the beginning again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So as I think we mentioned earlier, right now, mice and opossums are tied. So we don't know which it will be, but it's probably going to be one of those two, unless
there's a last minute upset.
Yeah, unless there's a last minute surge, especially for cat voters, because that one was in a close third for a bit. Yeah. So we will see. Very exciting. All right.
And I don't think there's going to be any other poll besides the vote on our next language poll.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, happy day to everybody. Thank you.
Yay!
I really, this is just something that Jesse and I wanted to do, and we're happy that people like to follow along and watch. So
definitely.
Yeah. So we're gonna keep at it. Definitely stay grammar, remain in grammar, hop to grammar, hop onward
all
to
of
grammar.
The above. all of them, yes. And say Lulu.
We'll see what happens next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Stay grammar.